noticing that you are already here. There is nothing you need to prepare for, and nothing you need to accomplish. Even the idea of calming down can be gently set aside. Today is not about doing regulation correctly. It is about discovering what happens when you stop trying to regulate it all. Let your body rest in whatever position it is in. There is no ideal posture. The nervous system does not require perfect alignment to settle. It only requires permission. Permission to be as it is, without correction. Notice the subtle habit of effort that often accompanies stress. The quiet tightening, the internal instruction to fix, adjust, improve, or manage. That habit may still be present now. You do not need to remove it. Simply notice it, the way you might notice a muscle that has been working hard for a long time. Bring attention to your breathing, not to change it, not to slow it, but to notice how it is already moving. The breath does not ask for guidance. It does not need to be optimized. It has been breathing you long before you ever thought about it. As you notice the breath, you may become aware of a subtle impulse to control it. If that happens, let the impulse be there too. There is no need to fight the urge to manage. Even the urge to control can be included in awareness without being acted upon. Non-striving begins with allowing what is already happening. Calm does not appear because you demand it. It appears when the conditions that block it are no longer reinforced. Notice how the body responds when you stop asking it to change. There may be a slight softening or nothing at all. Both are fine. Regulation is not a performance. Let awareness expand to include the whole body at once. Not scanning, not fixing, just sensing. Feeling the body as a single field of sensation, with areas that are more alive and areas that are quieter. In this field, notice that sensations rise and fall on their own. Tightness shifts, warmth moves, subtle movements occur without instruction. The body is already regulating, already adjusting, already responding moment by moment. Stress often persists not because the body cannot calm down, but because the mind keeps interrupting the process. Checking, evaluating, trying again. Today, you are experimenting with what happens when you stop interrupting. If thoughts arise, let them pass like background noise. You do not need to follow them or push them away. The nervous system does not require mental silence to regulate. It requires non-interference. Notice the space between thoughts. Even if it is brief, even if it is subtle, that space is not created by effort. It is revealed when effort relaxes. Bring attention to any place in the body that feels held or braced. Instead of trying to release it, simply notice how it feels to allow it to be there. Notice the sensation without labeling it as a problem. Paradoxically, when you stop trying to relax a muscle, it often begins to relax on its own. Not always immediately, not dramatically, but gradually as the message of safety is received. Acceptance does not mean liking discomfort. It means not adding resistance to it. Resistance is what keeps the nervous system mobilized. Notice the difference between a sensation and your relationship to it. The sensation may be intense or mild. The relationship can be soft or tight. Today, you are gently softening the relationship. Allow the breath to continue as it wishes. You may notice moments where the breath deepens or pauses naturally. These are signs that the body is settling without being directed. The relaxation that emerges without effort feels different from forced calm. It is quieter, less performative, more stable. It does not announce itself loudly. It simply arrives. Notice any urge to check whether you are doing this correctly. That urge is not a mistake. It is a learned habit. Let it pass without engaging. Mindfulness-based regulation works by removing obstacles, not by adding techniques. When effort drops, regulation reveals itself. Feel the weight of the body being held by the surface beneath you. Notice how you are not actively holding yourself up. This is a powerful signal to the nervous system. Support is available. You do not have to do everything alone. If the mind wanders, that is not a failure. Wandering is part of settling. Each time awareness returns gently to sensation, the system learns that returning is safe and easy. Notice how regulation feels in the body when it is not pursued. Perhaps there is a sense of neutrality, or a quiet steadiness, or simply less agitation. Calm does not have to feel pleasant to be effective. There may be moments of restlessness. The body has been used to doing, managing, anticipating. Rest can feel unfamiliar. Let restlessness exist without trying to resolve it. Often, restlessness dissipates when it is no longer treated as a problem. It is energy that needs time, not force. Notice how sensations change when they are given permission to be there. They often shift on their own, like weather patterns moving across the sky. You are not calming the body. You are allowing the body to calm itself. This distinction is subtle but important. One involves effort and control. The other involves trust. Trust does not require certainty. It only requires willingness to stop interfering. Feel how the nervous system responds to this permission. It may feel like a gradual unwinding, or a settling, or simply less internal noise. Notice the absence of urgency. Regulation without effort does not rush. It does not try to get somewhere else. The body learns through experience, not instruction. By resting here without striving, you are teaching it a new pattern. This pattern is portable. Over time, the body begins to access it in daily life, in small moments when effort drops unexpectedly. Notice how the breath, the muscles, and the heartbeat continue their work without your supervision. This is not something new. This has always been happening. You are simply noticing it now. If emotions arise, allow them to be present as sensations. There is no need to analyze or resolve them. Regulation happens when emotions are allowed to move without resistance. Acceptance creates space. In that space, the nervous system recalibrates. Stay with this for a few more moments. Let the body experience what it is like to be left alone in the best possible way. Notice the simplicity of this state. Nothing added, nothing removed, just being. This is not passivity. It is responsiveness without interference. The more often you allow this, the more familiar it becomes. The body begins to recognize that calm is not something it has to chase. For now, remain here. Let effort continue to soften. Let control loosen its grip. Notice how regulation emerges quietly, steadily, and naturally when striving ends. Rest in this experience. Let it integrate. Let the nervous system remember that it knows how to return to balance when given space. There is nothing more to do, nothing to improve, nothing to manage. Just this moment, this body, regulating itself exactly as it was designed to do.